Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Doris. I film about faith, lifestyle and life lessons. If you're new here, welcome to the family. If you're an old subscriber, I see you and I appreciate you so much. Thank you for your support. So it's a brand new week and I hope you're in positive spirit. But if you are not, don't worry, I come here once again with a brand new episode of Wake Up Weekly, something to help kickstart your day and hopefully be able to take you throughout your week in positivity. So this week we are talking about release your grip. Release your grip. If there is one thing, or if one of the major things this season, or should I say this year, has taught us all, or me in particular, is that I'm not in control. None of us have been in control. Being in control is an illusion because there is only one person who has everything in control, and that person is God. We do not have control. We thought we did, but we didn't, because most of us started this year with New Year resolutions, some of the things we expected, some of the things that we thought by now we'd have achieved, savings, being able to work out. Like there's so many things that we thought we would achieve by now, or we would do, or some habits that we were going to unlearn by now. But unfortunately, life happened. Coronavirus happened. We didn't see it coming. Well, I didn't see it coming because it wasn't part of my New Year resolutions. So I didn't plan for it. But it happened anyway. So this goes to show that there's so many things in our lives that we actually do not have control over at all. Have you heard any of these statements before? I don't like the way they do things. I will do it myself. If I'm not around, things can't be done right. They take up too much time, so I'd rather do it myself. That was the life I was living. I say that was the life I was living because that is no longer going to be my life. So personally, I have a vision of how things should be done. Like when I start something, I have an idea of how things should be done, and I want it done like as soon as possible so that I can get on to the next thing. Unless I decide to chill back, I like things to be done quick so we can move on. But unfortunately, not everyone is like that. And so if you're in a working environment and you have people or your colleagues and they're doing things differently, if you're not careful, you're going to always be so angry, upset, sometimes even bitter and resentful because they're not doing things the way you expect it to be done, or you're not doing things the way you would do it, and so you rather do it yourself. That was the life I was living for many years. One of the things that keeps resurfacing every single time, I would say, in my supervision is delegation. I find it so difficult to delegate. Why? Because I feel like people will not do things the way I would do them, or even if they do it, it's not going to be my style or my way, and so I rather do it. And at the end of the day, it leaves me burnt out, upset, grumpy. Sometimes I come back from work and the last thing on my mind is food because I'm tired. Like I've been going up and down, and so by the time I get home, there is nothing like food on my mind. I just want to go to bed. I just want to go to bed. So I'm missing out on family time. I'm missing out on connecting with my family, just sitting down, having a chat. None of those things were happening because I chose to be a control freak. And that is what most of us are. We are control freaks. And in a way, it's actually pride as well, talking, because you feel like no one can do the thing as best as you could. Fair enough. But unfortunately, if you don't give people a chance, how do you expect them to progress, right? I was having a meeting with my manager a few days ago, and she did mention that. She was like, you can't keep thinking that you can do all things because you're not superwoman. And I thought, listen, the Bible says I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But on a serious note though, I feel like I'm superwoman, like I can do everything. But at the end of the day, I realized that it's not possible and it's not even right. That is, we have people around us to work with, people around us to help us. One of the things that we lose out on as control freaks, which is what we are, I used to be, I'm no longer that. One of the major things that we lose out on is that we are not able to focus on the vital things, the most important things, because we are just looking around trying to do every single thing. Unfortunately, we've not been designed to do everything. Unfortunately, we've not been designed to do everything. You're going to wear yourself out. You're going to become grumpy. You're not going to be effective. And also, even in doing that, you're not allowing other people room for improvement. You're not allowing them to progress. I know that you can do everything. I know that people might not be able to meet your standard of doing things, but unfortunately, you need to give people room to improve as well. Give people room to make mistakes. Sit back sometimes and just watch. Sit back sometimes and just shadow people, teach them. You need to realize that not everyone will do things the way you do, and that is okay. It is okay for people to be different. We cannot all be the same, and so you have to appreciate people's differences, but do not go out of your way to do every single thing. If you can't, fair enough. If you feel like you can't and it's not going to wear you out, or you're not going to feel burnt out, go for it. But it's not happening for me, and I think most of us can relate to this, that if we actually sit ourselves down and look around us or look at our practices, we can see that we try to do everything and we end up being burnt out and even angry sometimes and not being productive because we're tired. So today or this week, actually this is not even a message for today and just this week, this is a message for every single day of our lives. We have to give people room to be themselves, to do things, encourage people to do things the way they do. It might not meet your standard, but that is who they are. We need to just appreciate people for who they are and give them room to improve, give them room to progress, right? That is what makes us all beautiful in our own little ways. So release your grip. Try not to have everything in control. Sometimes just let things be. Sometimes just sit back and just watch. So I want to encourage you to release your grip and just enjoy the things that you can. Encourage people to do things. Do not try to be Superwoman or Superman. Just let things be. Allow people to be themselves, but encourage them to progress. And release your grip to be in control, because being in control is an illusion. We all do not have control over anything. So enjoy the moment. Let people be. Not to say that you shouldn't encourage excellence. I'm not saying that in any way, but let people do things in their own way. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've been inspired and motivated. If you did, please like, comment, and share, and I'll see you in my next video.